45 minutes left in the trading session. Welcome back to the close. Let's have a look at how things stand at this point. Positive for the S&P and the Dow. The NASDAQ about break even, heading towards the end of the day and end of the week. We're flat here in Toronto as well. You can see still some struggles for Bitcoin, guys. A lot of things to talk about heading towards the close here, including that Russell rebalance coming up.
Welcome back, everybody. It's going to be a fun look. It's going to be an interesting close. The Russell rebalance, John. We should jump right into like probably one of the biggest ones out there, and making a move right now is going to be Palantir. Virgin Galactic is near the high of the day, but Palantir is battling right at the top. So let's jump right over to that, Sean.
Yeah, no. So Palantir, apparently there's about $1 billion or so worth, or something like that, anyways, to go on Palantir today. We don't have any information other than one of our traders was doing some calculations and believe Palantir is going to be added to is added to the Russell. So we'll find out today where that goes. But I'm wondering, I mean, some volume started to kick up right around here. Nothing to do with VWAP, nothing to do with that. It just came in and just started busting out. We did 2 million shares. There was over 4 million shares sitting here at 27. In 1 minute, we did 2.3 million shares there on Palantir at 27. So we were still long from the beginnings. We had about 10%, which is not that much, but a nice move up. We did clear out some, and then we're just going to go long when it breaks through 27, guys. We will show you the imbalance locator when it comes out. That's not till 350, 350. The TSX locator comes out at 340, so it should be a good one on all fronts. We were able to get PaySafe out just near VWAP as well, taking a long here, early bang. And then if you remember, part of the early show, I said that PaySafe doesn't trade well throughout the day. So we were getting it out, and we got long again off these lows here near 12 and just took it out at 40. So let's hold on to some PaySafe, and we still got that BlackBerry as promised.
Yeah, I'm going to take rid of BlackBerry on that short trade, but Virgin Galactic continues. Stick around, because after the end of the show, I mean, Virgin Galactic is going to be the trade of the day. Regardless, there's so much to learn when you get a stock that moves this much. Now, you're right up at that top. I said to you guys in the chat that this kind of stunk. Like right before we came on air, I got up to get a water, put a stop on a short. It stopped out. It looks like it'll end up being a good decision because it's about to break the high. I kind of am going to look at this breakout trade for a quick little scalp idea. Sean and I got to be flat by the end of the day, and the thing moving the most is probably where the attention is going to be. Now, we talked about the Russell a little bit here. I can tell you that there are some small cap names that are moving. Now, Torchlight is on the bottom. Some of you guys have noted this. It's supposed to be a somewhat small buy. I mean, at the end of the day, like 12 million shares seems like a lot, but it's done 80 million on the session. But it is at this interesting low. You go to my 15-minute chart, you can see bouncing off this 460 to 475. There's multiple days that it's done this. A lot of people looking at it. I like it for this little bounce. I got the 95 long. Brendo?
Speaking of small caps, guys, this Marin Software having itself quite the day once again today. We spoke about it briefly in the morning. Wasn't really doing anything until about that same time. About 150 took off, racing to the upside. Just broke $4 again. Now up about 17%, guys, for MRIN.
So many of these, man. It's absolutely ridiculous how many of these names are running like crazy. That one is not, MRIN is not a Russell action today. I know a lot of names are going to be in that small mid-cap space, guys, but not MRIN. 420, because always 420, right? The current double top here, if you look at it, is trying to pull back, but you have this range. It's a 20 penny range here on MRIN. Because we're still in BlackBerry, and I think it still looks pretty solid to that south side trade. I want to just point out, guys, it was a couple of nice little spikes. It's trying to make a move up. I kind of want to short any pop back into that 1240 range, but it's going to have to break down at some point. We're hanging on to the last of our shares, and it just looked like we maybe should have got it at 1175, but I wanted to be in this one. If it breaks back below 12, I think that's a decent entry point. We still have plenty of time for that to happen, so I want to hang on to this. We're a couple of cents in the money on Torch. If it breaks 5, then I want to start taking some profit. And there goes Virgin Galactic trying to take the top off again, although pulling back right now.
Yeah, well, unbelievable there. And I see you, Daryl, on the chat there. He wishes he added it sub 20 or around 20 bucks. Daryl, yeah, I mean, don't we all? I mean, that would have been a fantastic trade if we were able to get Virgin Galactic at those prices, obviously. So good look on that one. Just to give you guys an idea, we've been bumping up. And again, you know, this is exactly the trade that I like. However, so I'm going to go long. So what I'm getting at here before we go is you could put your stop orders in if it breaks through 27 to go long. That's what I have in right now. So we will execute a long position through 27 on Palantir. It just needs to break first. The only problem is, and I'll tell you this, and those of you that have watched it know what I'm about to say, I hope anyways, is that, Palantir, it's great, but okay, it could break and come right back down. So we are noticing that there's going to be a 90 level and then an 83. So if it does break and come back down, we will take that trade, okay? But we will also notice that we can see it fall back in. So we're not going to panic until it breaks at least 80. So if we get long on, long, I guess is what we're going to do. If we get long on Palantir, which we didn't get right there. Once it breaks through O's, we're going to get out if it breaks back down below 80. So it needs to crack down here because we've already hit here, failed, hit again, failed, hit again. Now we'll probably fail. Well, we are failing again. So let's see where we go from here. But that's my look there on PLTR. So that's how I'm going to trade it. And, so if you do get long there, I'm not dumping it because I'm panicking here. It's just that if this 80 breaks, we don't need it to retrace back down. Because remember, all Neil and I are talking about is research. Like Palantir could come out on the imbalance locator, a huge sell. It makes no difference. We don't know if this trade is done yet or not. Palantir's done 40 million shares, way above its ADV. So there's very, very possible that a lot of this trade has already happened. So keep that in for consideration as well.
Yeah, and watching this pullback, grabbing some 55.60 on a dip in space in Virgin Galactic, and then watching MRN. I actually tried to catch some of that 420 break, but I was trading over in Virgin Galactic at the time, so did miss it. And this pullback is starting to get heavy there. MRIN is completely off to these races, and this is the thing. There are no real levels here when you go back. Like, you just have ridiculous spikes that go all the way back into like last year, and you can kind of look at that 468, 470. That's the best you can do. You're going quite a ways back to find a level. Sometimes there's memory in the stock, but I don't know if I can touch a short in this name until you get to that 47, guys. Oh, sorry, 470, not 47. If it got to 47, I mean, hell is freezing over or something like that. 470 is a level next on MRIN. Still a ways away, 10% away, in fact.
Yeah, MRIN. Okay, just a quick look again at PaySafe, just so you guys again, I just want everyone to know what we're going to do. We're going to put another offer here at 40. We are long at 14. So you can see those are my positions. I only have the two on right now. And the PaySafe is a new one. But the BlackBerry one is from the open, so we're still waiting on that. I still think we could tank there. SoFi, actually, guys, they've come back in a little bit again. It looked like there was still down. What is it? Down 9.5%. But we do have a big bid there. So I'm wondering what's going on with that right now on SoFi. A big bid right here, right at low of the day. So if that breaks on SoFi, then SoFi, see you later to the downside there. We'll see how far it can go. But wow. Yeah, that's right. I looked at it this morning. I was like, oh my God, so what happened today? But that's a big bid there at 90. So watch out, man. They're going to try to hit it. You can see a lot of dark pools coming off. The spread is quite large here. I'm going to try to go short on SoFi at that level 90 on a 90 break there. So SoFi breaks 90, and we're going to try to go short on that. It's the low of the day here for SoFi with a lot of volume going through, guys. Let's see if we can get that short.
Yeah, that stock has been absolutely nuts. Just to come back on Torchlight, because it is starting to come back in here. I got like a quick little scalp, and we came on the show thinking if it bounces down towards that 480 low, I mean, it's 485 here, but if you go back into the morning, you're talking about 480. I did want some room to be able to add, so a good thing we trimmed because here it comes towards that bottom. I'll pop on the bid here, see if we can't catch some like 490s or so on Torchlight, see if we get this little bit of a bid. Berendo, what do you got, bud?
Just saw a decent reversal here, guys, for this one. Royal Caribbean, RCL, still up nicely on the day, but monster volume went off day highs there, and we've been coming off ever since, down about $1 since the highs here on volume for RCL.
Well, that's going the other way. CCL's been, I don't know, that stock's been a bit of a pain in the butt. The rear end, you know what, the Heine. But Royal Caribbean, this is a big reversal off that volume spike. So you did get this move. It almost got to 90 here, but then $1 retracement. Yeah, that tells me you get a spike. It might turn a little bit bearish. Virgin Galactic was able to do a little bit of a scalp trade in here, so the breakout wasn't quite working. Was getting range bound in the 50-cent range, so I'll go in and out there for the 40 or 50 cents, but still going to hold on to that long, right? Like if it breaks down and we get past 55, we're going to take a hit on Virgin Galactic off of the top. Actually made the money shorting and could not hold on to the 50 break. Oh my goodness, paper hands. That's what paper hands look like. I mean, you show me hands of more paper than getting out at 51.30 on the Virgin Galactic long, and you can't. I know you can't, because there's nothing crazier than getting out too early. Hopefully it makes a run here. I mean, 60 seems like a pie in the sky. But I mean, that's the next level to the upside, not just because it's a round number. Multiple failures when it got to this top before. So that is a big time significant level. If it's going to break out, you got to figure that's where the turn at the end of the day would likely be.
Okay, so we have SoFi short. So there it is. So we go short there on SoFi. Had to pay for the shorts there. Thank God we got that in just in time. I don't know. It didn't go down as much as I had thought there. So I don't know if this means, I mean, the thing is, there isn't that many shorts available street-wide, it looks like. So that's going to hurt us in the fact that people aren't able to join the party with me and continue to hit this down short side. So it looks like we're short 88s here. There's a little bit of a problem breaking through this 85 level. We're obviously not going to take that as an out. So we're going to look to see a little bit lower here. Hopefully get something in the 70s, but this 85 needs to break. If we're going to stop every 5 cents, then I'm wondering if my next bid really needs to be at 81 just to get some out, and then we'll wait for the bottom to break out here, hopefully. So right now, SoFi's in, and we'll get out if it breaks the top here. Okay, here we go. Breaks 19.20. So let's go to the bottom side now. SoFi, we just called this for you. Pretty excited about it. So let's wait to see here. 9.5, 10% downside on SOFI. We just talked about it busting out through 80. It's probably a good spot to get some out, guys.
Yeah, 100%. Take your profit and run where you can. I'm going to go back to PaySafe. I haven't traded this one since the open. We got that good spike. We're pre-market trading it. Then we got the 930 bounce as well. Had one pullback, and that's basically it. Now look at this hold at like 11.90. So holds this level. Pre-market lows pretty well. It's now basing out, but this is right off of where the morning support was. All the cluster here is like that 12.25 to 12.30 level, and that's where we're sitting. Good chance that you can get maybe a clean break at 12.44 here, right around VWAP, or even a bounce trade off of this 12.20. Either way, I like it. There we go. I mean, thank you very much for the super chat there, Matt. I'm going to go and to show you guys the gift horse right there in your face. If I see or if I say the words, I gotta hit it for you. You might not be thanking me for this torch idea. We'll see about it here, but it is continuing to break lower. Took some off so that I could add back in. I might find myself buying some more in front of that 488. I'm sitting on the bid here at 90 to get even more shares. And then if we can hold this through 480, I kind of feel like this is one that could spike. Keep in mind, this one is technically a buy, but like Sean mentioned with the Russell imbalance, it doesn't mean these imbalances will come out. Like, it's supposed to be 12 million to add, you're going to see a 12 million imbalance on Torch. That's not how it works. You never really know. But if it comes out in my favor, I'd probably pull a few offers if I can, and then see what happens and let it run into the close. Hopefully I have cover with that low of the day. But if 480 breaks, I'm all out of Torch.
Alex Enzo, for $10, you want me to spin it? Spin it.
Money.
There it is, guys. So there's the money
money
falling down. I hope it's falling down for you too today, Mr. Alex Enzo. Thank you so much for your patronage and for hitting us up there with that super chat. It does mean a lot to us, believe me. So thank you so much for that. And yeah, you know, we're back every single day. So we're very, very excited for everything that we do here at Trader TV Live, and more exciting things to come. We have those shorts that are up now on YouTube. So definitely check those out as well. Neil, myself, and Brendan doing them all. Me and Valeria have a fun one, guess the symbol. So go find that out. Maybe we can tweet, maybe Valeria can tweet that out in a second. Brendo?
Just looking at this Open Lending Corporation, guys, just made a day high here as well. This one, not a small cap, actually. It's more mid-cap like, but LPRO, nice looking chart here. Volume coming in above 43 here, guys.
Oh, that's on my radar. I'm going to add that one. But MRIN is making a bit of a turn here, right at that 420. So it stalled at 420, pops in, makes a high. This could be all systems go for me to try to take this consolidation to the south side. And I'm not even hitting that key. That's how good these guys are in the ones and twos. I'm assuming that's probably Rob, but it could be Maggie as well. So I say 420, and he hits the key. I'm not going to chase this all the way down to 4 even. I either get something in the teens here on Marin, MRIN, or I'm just not going to have it. Can't chase too far, guys. You want to lay back in the cut and chill. The beat is sick, man. I love that beat. We need the loop. We need one that's like 30 seconds long so we can actually jam to it a little bit here. But MRIN, there it goes. The second I saw that consolidation, I wanted the short. Now you're going to see it flush. So you're always looking for that kind of a thing. A big failure, big wick up, then the same level that it consolidated before. A good chance to get in. I don't chase it. It's already at $4 there. But you guys saw the setup. You saw the idea. Sometimes you got to be a little bit quicker, maybe a couple of cents more aggressive, and I could have caught that one. But MRIN with that turn. Hopefully we can find another one like that. Could it be that LPRO? I mean, it's making a parabolic move. The volume's okay. Just got to find a good level.
All right. Hey, someone made a GIF of that money thing there. I see you there. Who is that? Nathan Green. You owe me $5. No, just joke. That's a good one. Thank you for enjoying that, mate. We'll keep spinning that money there. We love that. Thank you so much for all the support here on the show. SoFi, you can keep going down, but right now it's going back up. We did talk about there would be some sort of protection there at 80, which there was. We did get one piece out, but that's not enough, man. We're waiting for more. So let's hear if we can get lower here on SoFi, but someone's bidding this like it's not cracking the bid, right? So it's made all the way down. It did crack that bottom. I thought it would have continued. I'm not giving up on this name. You know where the out is. It's up here at 1920. So we break 1920, then we'll say see you later, alligator, to a SoFi there. Yeah, you may know that I'm a father saying stuff like that. Okay, upside right now, Palantir has not broke, although it says 2701. I don't think that's not a break. That must have been a dark pool that should have never even happened. Hello, SEC. Yeah, we'll wait to see if we can get through 27 on Palantir. We talked about that, man, at 2.3 or 4 million, 2.25 million share print goes off at 27. Tons of volume coming in, more volume now than at the open. So we'll wait to see Palantir. We're minutes away, guys. At 350, 350 will come with the imbalance locator. We'll show you everything. I mean, I can show you now. It's empty. There's nothing going on. Well, oh, it's not empty. There's something here. Nothing right now. So we'll wait for that to come through. Right now, it's absolutely nothing. That fills up, and we should see some, like I keep saying, guys, some M's should be on there later on. So we'll wait to see that one come through. That's going to be Palantir and everything on the rebalance. And then the TSX rebalance is coming up soon as well at 340. But right now, PaySafe, SoFi, and BlackBerry is on my docket.
Alex Enzo with the $10 super chat. Thank you. And that's for Brendo. So, I mean, I don't think I'm supposed to throw to Brendo. We are? Brendo? No? Okay. The GOAT himself, although it still says Lamb on my key. Just so you guys know. I just got some more shares on the dip. I'll scalp that out on Virgin Galactic, but not that it matters, but GameStop is a rather large expected sell on the Russell there, and it has been going only to the downside at $200 now, down 6%. So this will be on the radar to watch. I kind of want to see this one right at that 350 mark. What does happen in that moment? Virgin Galactic, I just mentioned, caught this little dip in here. It's coming into that 55. I don't want this thing to break 55. I kind of have to cover this. Virgin Galactic, I might not have said it, but Virgin Galactic also a buy, a rather large one. It does, again, these don't necessarily matter. Like, it might come out a gigantic sell, it might come out a small buy, who knows? It could come out as absolutely nothing. But I want to check here. It's supposed to be about 3 million shares. And that's the thing. With Torch, we talked about relative size. Virgin Galactic's done 240 million shares today. Even if it comes out a 3 million buy, that is not even a drop in the bucket for how much volume this is done here. And that's a key thing to consider is how much volume and liquidity is available in some of these stocks. Is it going to move the needle? I'm going to continue to try to scalp some of this out. Every 50 pennies it tries to pop, I'm going to see if we can't get a little bit out on this bad boy and then try to hold a core position, which for now isn't working on Virgin Galactic. I'm always better at the short than the stock, it seems. Although, I mean, holding the long has been pretty ridiculous if you got it, but I'll tell you right now, I actually said this to these guys, I sold some at 40, and I sold some in the afternoon. It's just, how do you not take advantage of this? How is this stock that doesn't make any money really going to trade higher than 60? If it does, fantastic to anyone that holds on to it, but it's going to the moon. I don't care how long a term you had here, you have to be smiling at $60 or 55 or 50 or 42, wherever you sold it here. It's a fantastic move. I'm just hoping we break back to 56 in the short term so I can get a little piece out of this one. And that Torchlight, it's still at 90 doing absolutely nothing. If that barcode's on me, I'm going to have to get out of this one pretty quickly. You only want to trade what's moving.
All right, guys, so we're going to go. We got this going again. Yeah, me and V right here. Yeah, there she is. All right. Okay, so we're right here, guys, and the reason why we're doing that is because we tricked you, SoFi. We bid there at 82, so we're now out. Yeah, we're out of 30%. So now we're going to hold for a little bit lower there on that SoFi. There we go. Yeah, buddy. Downside now. My next bid on this guy, 76, ahead of this guy at 75. So again, we identified SoFi to the short side there. So now we'll watch that. We'll keep it going to the downside, hopefully, for SOFI. And I don't know. Again, the news. I I'm not even sure, Brendan, if we even found news on SoFi today, but down 10% here. A couple big volume spikes coming through there. But here's the break. We're now waiting at 76 because it's stopped every 5 cents since we had this break, right? Stopped 75, stopped 80. Now apparently stopped 78. I don't think so. We'll come down. We'll test to 75. I'm certain of that. So we'll test to 75. And then after that, we'll just zoom down here. Let's just see. Zoom Video, another name that I've liked. I mean, I recommended Zoom and DocuSign 2 weeks ago. Check those charts out. Where is there any size? There's no size all the way down. I'm just looking for size on the bid, right? So there's nothing here. So I do expect SoFi to come to the downside there and at least retest, or at least test this 75. It's a disaster day here for SoFi, coming all the way down to 1879. It's its lowest since its birthday. Basically 21 it came out at, and now you're going all the way down to 18 and change. Remember, this switched over. I can't remember what the SPAC was at that time, but SoFi, now its own symbol, lowest it's been. Give it to him, Brendo.
That was IPOE. I was going to mention the pipe expiration or lockup expiration is Monday. That was SoFi, guys.
New position alert for me, guys. Orphan, thank you guys for pointing out this one's going to the moon. Everyone remembers Orphazyme. We traded a little bit yesterday, although not in the afternoon show, believe it or not. There was some good breaks, some good dip buys, and then kind of a stupid reverse short there accidentally. But it just made a press right into pre-market highs and yesterday's close price at 815. So I'm short in front of it, just got that 810 level. If it turns back, I kind of look to this 8 even where, look, that was clear resistance this morning when it tried to pop back up. It trounces through there. We'll start covering it in the low 90s if we can. Probably only 2 shots. I mean, low 90s and then maybe again in front of VWAP, like the 778 to like 785. That's going to be the look, I think, here on OR. If you just identify that level, see the parabolic move, and then play off of it. The one looks like it'll be okay. You have a clear stop zone above 820. 822 is the current high of the day, so you might as well just go with that. Orphazyme, I don't want it. Well, I mean, it can orf all over itself. That would be perfectly fine with me here. I just wish, the setup was great on MRIN. Probably, I almost liked it a little bit better than Orphazyme there, but we're going to end up missing out on that consolidation, obviously. It's continuing to go. Now below $4. We missed that one. Hopefully Orf gives me the win. BlackBerry's not doing much. It's in the money, but I'm running out of reasons to hold on to it because it is barcoding from where it is. Virgin Galactic continues to try to make that push back up. I said I want to take some shares out where we got that last dip and then try to hold where we got the dip before that. So if it makes a push past 56, you'll see me get out of some shares, try to hold some for the high of the day, and then the final third. I always want to see if it can make that break to 60. Still plenty of time. But this is on the list. Got to watch very closely at 350 when those imbalances come out. If they come against me, I want to make sure I have a stop. I don't mind getting triggered out of this for a loss at 350. That could save me some coin because if it comes out the wrong way, you could see like a huge flush back into like 52, 53, and I'd rather get out at like 55 if I can.
Yeah, okay, I'm just making sure that we have everything set up here in case we do. I mean, we are going to come out with some nice little orders here, hopefully at 350. Just to check back in on SoFi, there's the bounce, man. We like I said, we got out a 30% downside there. Now it's come back against us now because this is the first time it's been against us. We did go short 88. It took out that 90. So this probably does get tested. So let's... we'll wait to see. I think SoFi has to be bought as well now. I mean, I'm a big fintech guy, so I actually bought some on right now, $19. Not while we were on the show, but before we did buy some SoFi. So we are in that name. I can't be a PaySafe Square PayPal lover and not get some SoFi, right? Okay, so we'll do that. That's good. Oh, I did want to check back on Palantir quickly to see where we go. You remember what I said to you guys on Palantir? And thank you for watching, and hopefully you're listening. Don't know if you are. But I said, remember where it was going to go back down to, and it failed? So there, fail first, fail lower, and then it failed, fail higher, lower, depends on your risk. And then right there, it fails again higher. So, bang, 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 lower fails. To me, that means that we are probably going to break. It had opportunities to come back down. Like, if anyone's trading this and they're like, oh my God, there's a wall here at 27. Yeah, there's a wall at 27. I mean, that's obvious. So I'm surprised it didn't come back down. My guess is they're waiting for the imbalance data to come through. That's my guess, is that the big traders right now, they don't want to break that 27 until they see that there's a monster buy imbalance. But remember, just because it needs to get upside doesn't mean that it's going to come out as a buy. So we're going to watch out for that. The imbalances are very, very tricky. I'll tell you another thing is that they can flip, right? So just because it comes out as sell doesn't mean like they can trick traders, right? So or floor everyone. They're trying to trick everybody. It can come out $1 million to sell, and then with like 5 seconds left, it turns to $10 million to buy, and then it's too late for us to execute anything on that. So that's that. But you want to talk about ORF, Neil?
Yeah, I mean, that Orphazyme, it's right back to flat. So it looked like it was going to roll over. I was actually about to say Nike was unbelievable here. Just look how well it's held up that gap. Like, there's just been no pullback. I thought if it broke 150, it was going to be trouble, but that hasn't even come into play. Look, I actually just typed in the chat. I kind of feel like I'm going to get out of Galactic at 55. I kind of feel like if it comes out the wrong way, there's going to be a buying opportunity. It might snap down, like a sell imbalance comes through, and then there could be a bit of a flip. So I want to be flat in case of that. Orphazyme got right down towards my first bid, and it has made a bit of a bounce. So it's still okay. Like, I'm actually still sitting in the money on that short, but it did snap all the way back, and I missed an opportunity to get some of those shares out. I'm not going to change the plan of action here, although you might have seen BlackBerry get out of my trade list there, or I guess my trade list. It just can't seem to break VWAP. And look, I like it. It was a great short all morning long, but it's not really breaking to the downside here. I wanted to see it break down. When it bounced another time here at that 12 even area, I'm like, forget about it. I was short at 12.39. We'll take the 30 pennies and run. So BlackBerry's been a good one, although probably left some on the table by not covering. I mean, I could have covered somewhere around here at 11.85 when it was starting to break back the upside and putting it in higher lows. I kind of wanted to see this one flush into the close. That just hasn't happened here.
So you're going to see like a puzzled look on my face here. So there's nothing on the Canadian rebalancing. So this is not a good sign for U.S. names. We do know that CGC was supposed to be upweighted today because of their deal with Fire. They took Fire off the exchange. I think that's a venture name, gone now. They bought it, so people had to re-weight Weed.to, and Weed.to is Canopy, so you might know it as CGC. So I was expecting a much Like it was, I think it was a couple 100,000 shares maybe of this, but again, it's even lower than expected. So that's going to be a nothing burger for me on the Toronto side. I just want to bring that to your attention because there are traders, obviously, Neil, that are looking at TSX names. So that's that. And I'm the same with you, man. Okay, so SoFi's coming back in. Maybe we'll just take this out. Maybe we'll take another 82 bit. It's only a 6-cent win, but a win is a win. And sometimes you got to fire off those chickens and put that in your pocket there. Pay for some chicken wings tonight there. But here we go. We have lower bids. So we'll see if we can get out. We're bidding on SoFi. We're bidding 76, 79, and then we'll go in the 60s there for lower bids. Remember, 79 we're in here. 76 we're a little bit lower ahead of that 75, and then we'll see about a 60 print coming hopefully a little bit after that. So that's those plays. And then PaySafe came all the way back in. And again, if you rewind it to about 9:05 this morning, I said we need to capture PaySafe early because it's been horrible. It trades horrible in the day. And I just think there's not enough traders looking at it. Hopefully today that'll change with a nice little 9.5% and 40 million shares. The day that, here's a tip, okay? Greg will attest to this because he went long with me on Palantir the days when Palantir started doing 100 million shares down here. Down at $9. Like when we started pumping out hundreds of millions of shares down here, that was a no-brainer that there's a lot of interest in this name and it started to take off. So we'll wait for PaySafe to do the same. Right now it's 30 million shares today. Hopefully on Monday that name will get excited and then we can go even longer on that. But Palantir coming off only 7 minutes now until that imbalance. And then look what just happened, guys. Palantir, this is what I mean. Maybe the Toronto was an indication. Palantir now making new lows off that 27. So if it's going to come a buy, it's going to surprise some people, trust me.
So that whole time, like Rob's giving me that look. I got my finger around, I'm gonna hit it. You know it. He's ready to dance it off. They know what's up. I just got some of that Orphazyme out there. Headed down to VWAP. It looks like it's gonna be a good one. I just love the fact he said get those chicken wings, Sean. Hey man, we had chicken wings for lunch. So double it up. You can never have too many wings. I'll tell you right now. Any of you guys out there that think you can throw down wings, I probably throw them like 3 times as much as anyone around here. I could eat it and eat them forever because I'm like disgusting when it comes to things that I enjoy. I do enjoy making money, and it would be nice to make some on this Virgin Galactic long, but like that's for a stock that has a $39 to $58 range pre-market to the top, or I guess yesterday's. I mean, it's absolute low. This is like $40 here. You get an $18 range. You're just gonna barcode going into the close? There's absolutely no way. Let's break this 56. Give me a piece here so we can get some out on top of 56. I want to get some out at 57 or a little bit higher than that top of the day. Let's make a run at 60. It's holding up for now, but man, if this is like the worst case scenario, I think, for the imbalance. Like it's an expected buy. 350 approaching, this 55 shelf. And that's why, if it comes out wrong, I'm telling you, let it flush, just get out, hopefully get out at 55 if the stop triggers, should trigger, and then get in if it makes a bit of a bottom and then that pairs off, guys. So we'll let you guys know what the imbalances are at 350, but Virgin Galactic doing that thing that Palantir is doing as well, where it just cannot seem to get off its butt to the upside. Orf seems okay, but I did not get that second fill. It's this torch that, I don't know, like this might be one of those things where this support down here on Torch might matter a heck of a lot more next week, and it's just not going to matter today on Friday. If it's not going to get going, this could be a situation where you come in on Monday and then that 450, 460 support is still there, and we're basically gapping up and breaking out, and it doesn't want to give us this trade in real time. But you got to look at a level like this, and the longer it hangs around and continues to put in these this wedge pattern. If it breaks up, you want it. If it breaks down, I'm definitely going to have it as well. So watch out for Torch. Even if it doesn't work today, I kind of feel like it's going to be a good one. And Orf, there it is. It completes the Orfing all over itself. How is that still on Torch? Completes the Orfing on itself and gets to VWAP. So that is how you, I don't know. What's that one about? Why do we have a fry and egg, out of curiosity?
Oh yeah, I talked about cooking up breakfast or something one day with a big trade, and so these guys got a little creative. So shout out to Rob, definitely the most creative member of our team. That's without any doubt, right there. Okay, SoFi, and thanks to Rob. I mean, all these graphics guys are thanks to that guy Rob that you'll see often. Maybe he'll ring the bell tonight again. Okay, SoFi coming to the downside, so a good trade again. We're out again. Each one of these is 10, so 10, 20. 30, 40, so we still have 50, 60% left. Good math there. To the downside, so we've got out 4 times now. We'll see how far we go. You know we're bidding 76. We'll see if SoFi can crack. Someone asked me, Steve G, you asked me, is SoFi a good long-term buy? I'm saying yes. Right now, SoFi is a good long-term buy. But again, you know, don't take my word for this. I mean, just like that space, Neil, we thought, you know, that 27 looked like a good spot. Yeah. So did 25, so did 20, but 14 eventually was the good spot there. So please, just do your own research and figure it out. Like, I don't know everybody's time frame, right?
So I'll tell you right now, my gut instinct when we first saw SoFi come down was like, you got to buy it here. But then you take a step back, it's like, okay, well, where's the actual price? Because if it's going to give you a deal, I mean, like, I tell you right now, like, I always was thinking, where do you get into Virgin Galactic? Where do you get in? So maybe you nibble in on SoFi. Maybe you take like 10% or 20%. That seems like a good way to go. I mean, that's the only safe way at times if you don't want to miss the move. We'll see what happens next week as well with this, but it's certainly going to be on watch because I don't see any reason other than maybe breaking a technical level while we're down here. Brendan?
Resource name just popping up here, guys. Peabody Energy. Peabody Energy is not an energy company. It's a coal company. Energy in a different way. Yeah, selling really, really hard. Selling coming in here at the close, guys. Just went through 8 straight down to 780 for BTU.
You know what? I'm changing my color here on these buys. I hope it looks better. I don't know. I thought the green was too. Yeah, that's even worse. I was just letting you know as I was looking at my trade. I was like, where did I get in and out of this thing? Okay, so we did go long there on. I got to change it. Yeah, that green. You know, I'll do a better green. You guys like that green? It's too hard to see. Okay. Yeah, we went long there. Pay save 12.13. We got some out at 40, 43, something like that. 42, 43. And then right now it comes down. We almost gets us back to flat, and then we just take advantage of this little bump up there and take another piece out. We're still going to wait for 30s right here, 35, 36. We'll see if we get that price on the upside right now, as we only have a minute and change before these infamous imbalances start to come out. So BlackBerry still a 7. I don't know, we're in the money 7 cents. Should took it all out down here. It's a small piece. We were holding it more because I told you I would hold it. So that's why we did that. And then, by the way, Cha-ching, spit it. Here goes SoFi, man. It just takes that out. That low there of 1890 gets taken out. So now we're coming to the downside. So there's another winner for you, brought to you by yours truly here today. 1890. We'll take another bid out. We've still got, there it is, right? So we've still got 40% of this trade on board, and we'll wait to see lower moves. I actually did the math. One of these was 20% worth. I think it was this one at 80. So now we go to the downside now. So only 40% left on this name, and I like it, but we are going to take a piece out right now at 70. And again, every dime it seems to be stopping.
There you go. Love it, love it, love it. Get to that downside. Play that momentum. Momentum is in alpha. I see you, AJ, asking about this one here. Look, we're at a pretty key level, and you're going to talk about previous prices, and I mentioned this at 7:30 in the morning show. You're now clustered in that same range. This is like put up or shut up. If this was not rebalance day, wasn't coming out in seconds, I'd be short off this level with a stop at 18. It's got to hold here if you're going to be bullish on it. But there goes 350. Let's see these imbalances. Space did not move at all.
It came out a sell. Palantir, a big sell, man. Big sell to the downside. So there it is. So that's why we're not involved there. 4 million, 5 million shares to sell. Merck, a big buy. Watch Merck. Watch Merck go here, guys. Bang, right to the upside. Merck, a big buy there. Plug. Apple, a big buy. Bang. We love us some Apple.
You still got your SoFi.
Well.
SoFi is a big sell.
Yeah, well, what a surprise. There it goes, upside there. Nice move upside there for Apple as well. Palantir, a big side sell. Ford, a big sell as well. So you're going to get some downward moves on Ford. Where is it now, 15? No, actually, Ford not moving. So where's my Donkey Kong? Donkey Kong, a big sell as well today with DraftKings. So there's lots happening. Like, look at this. DraftKings, before, this is what I'm talking about, guys. Just stay with me here for a minute. No, show the screen. Okay, so this is what I mean. This is where DraftKings is just chilling, right? All of a sudden, this comes out. A 2.2 million sell. And look what happens. Our chart didn't even make this yet. It goes from 52, there it is, 52.15 all the way down. So you get big bumps down. Look at SoFi now. That's not SoFi. Thank God that's not. Here it goes. Here's SoFi, not moving. So you're going to get some stocks that are going to move and some that aren't. Palantir, downside move. Maybe pick it up here on VWAP.
You're going to have to watch. There's a lot of these that are moving here, but I just want to know, Virgin Galactic, I didn't even see where it came out. So I haven't even seen anything on this one just yet. It basically did not move. I did have my stop just in case. It ticked down earlier to 55 and bounced off it. So for now, it sort of looks okay. I got 56.36. You can see long. It's about 50 cents out of the money. I'll trim it at around even. I'll then try to get some more shares out on a pop. The fact that it didn't go down is certainly a good sign, but I have to sort by alphabet to be able to find this one. I expected a big number in one direction or the other. Looks like we didn't get that here with Virgin Galactic. That can be a good thing. That means it might be ambiguous to what happens here in the imbalances. I'm still not seeing anything on space. Maybe I'm just blind. I don't see it at all.
Well, you just sort alphabetically, you'll get it. Yes, I don't know. Yeah, this MPLN is just a monster one. Brendan's going to do a little checking for us on that one, and if anybody knows anything about that.
That's tiny.
Okay, so where the hell did Palantir just go? We went short. See, now Palantir's gone. So these things are changing real fast, man, real quick. Real quick. You know what I'm saying? There, a little shout out there. But okay, so there it is. So there it is. Still sell Palantir. So what I did was I'm going to go short, and if we break back above 75, then we'll reverse it to a long. But right now, it's trying to pair it off. We're not doing big share sizes yet, but we will soon at some point as we're watching these imbalances go right through our face here, guys. So just be very careful with these plays.
Yeah, that MPLN is supposed to be a buy on the Russell. Not a gigantic one, but it certainly is. So I would tread very carefully on it. That's why if it comes out the wrong direction, there is a bit of a play that you might be looking for there. But you got to watch what is moving. Just a quick note here, that EXPR, another squeeze play. This just sold off. Now it's getting this base off the 7 even. I do feel like, let's go to the higher time frame here. The daily chart, we're right back into this key level here on EXPR. This thing opens below. It could absolutely be like a flusher on the way back and failing. A hold above, and it could get some second legs next week. So EXPR is on my list, and that 7 even is going to be the key. If it can hold that price, I think it's going to be a good one for us. I'm kind of hoping it closes right here, right now, so we get a shot at this I don't want the market to close right now. Give us 5 minutes, but I want this stock to close right here, and we can play this level on Monday. I think Virgin Galactic is going to be a hit to end the day. It cannot go anywhere. It was like 600,000 shares to buy. It was very tiny. That's not going to be enough to move the needle when it's done 250 million shares worth of volume. So I feel like my 55 stop, I'm not moving it. I'll either get out at like 56, 57, trying to hold it into the close, somewhere near that 4 o'clock, or it's just going to stop me out at 55. One way or the other. Not sure it has the juice left in it after an unbelievable day. And stick around. This, of course, is going to be the trade of the day because if you manage to win shorting this, I mean, yeesh. I feel pretty fortunate that that was able to work out this morning. Given what happened after I covered this short, kind of crazy.
I like that. Sheesh. Okay,
Almost
good
said
one here.
something
So all this. Oh, Root. What about Root? Root is $10. Okay, nice little move downside on his sell imbalance there for Root, getting pummeled right now to the downside there. So Plug Power is another name that a lot of you traders are interested in. That's a buy, so that's a good move to the upside for Plug Power. ADV SoFi still. We just cleaned out of SoFi. Now we have a very, very small spot on that name left out. And then the only name that I'm really playing off this imbalance, and I hate to say it, but it's Palantir short. We're short 67. We covered some 64s there. So now we'll wait to see if it comes to the downside even more now, as I got to highlight it alphabetically here, because I don't know, Palantir keeps on changing. It's like back and forth. I can't even find it. There it is, a big flush on Palantir. So let's take some out, man, and spin this money. Money. Brendan, what up, bud?
Biotech also moving here, guys. Excelix, EXEL, which is not. I wasn't aware of this one being included, but popping up here 2.5%, big volume to the upside for EXEL.
I just saw a big spike in Gamestop as it's moving to the upside, and we talked about this, that could be the case. GameStop's supposed to be a big sell. I'm going to assume it probably came out of the wrong way as a small buy. That's exactly what happened, 270,000 shares. One of the plays, and one of the types of trades you can look at is, well, if it's supposed to be a big sell action, you get a monster spike when it comes out in the wrong direction, and then there's an opportunity to play a bit of a fade here off the top. You got a support level at 211, so I think it's going to be a good one. Let's see if we can get some shares in here. Like, I like this play, so I'm going to go short here on GameStop. I got 210.50. I'm willing to take more shares in that 213, 214 range with the idea that I think they can pair this one and turn it in the other direction, or it just went too far because of the shock that it came out in the wrong direction and we get a flush back in. Maybe VWAP would be great for $5, but I'll take any move we can get here. Only a couple of dollars away from this top end. I'm actually willing to add to this one as well. So GameStop, very, very small buy, but it was supposed to be a big sell.
Okay, so Palantir right now, I just want to do it, guys. Like, let's do a backflip. Look, I'm on my 20th year here with Day Trade the World, guys. So, I have a lot in the toolbox, and here's just another one, a nice little short 68 covering now for a dime. I mean, I wish it was more, but we watched Palantir go through now 3 million, right? Like, so there it is. You're watching the best trading show, period, because combined, all three of us is like 50 years of experience. People that host other shows, maybe are half that age. And that's an advantage to them. Don't get me wrong. I would much rather be 25 than, 28, how old I am. So there goes. Okay, so now Palantir kind of reverses there, but we are almost out. We're out of 80% of Palantir right now. But we'll see when it goes to the high side now, as it looks like it's getting some momentum back. So Palantir now leading the way with only 3 minutes to go. Palantir still a sell here, so lots to watch, including this name. But I got to start getting flat, man. SoFi all the way back up, but hey, look at all these outs. I told you, bang, 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 bang. We only have 10% left. We'll exit that one very, very soon. That's Palantir. Other than that, man, BlackBerry's 10 cents in the money. Everything else is flat. Palantir, PaySafe, everything. So yeah, we'll just flatten these all out, man.
Yeah, we're still basically, it went like $1 in the money on GameStop, then snaps right back to break even. So we're teetering around. It's still a bit of a buy. We just took some off Virgin Galactic for like a 50-cent hit. More to do with the fact there's like 2 minutes left in. I feel like it's going to be GME that I'm likely holding on to in the close. If it hasn't broken above like 213, I think we got a shot, and we'll see what happens in that final minute. Looking for that late reversal in GameStop when it came out. A relatively small buy here, though expected to be a large sell in the Russell action. So let's see what happens. We got GameStop. I'll probably end up covering this Virgin Galactic. It doesn't seem like it's doing anything. Just one for me to watch in the final minute. I don't want to manage multiple positions necessarily going into the close. I want to have one that I can hold a little bit later on.
Yeah, I'm feeling that for sure. Yeah, we don't want to get too caught up here, so that's why we're just covering everything. Palantir, I'm still bidding. Whoops, that's not Palantir. That's PaySafe. We just got out of PaySafe right there. There's only a minute and a half left, so I'm not panicking here or anything, but we just got to make sure we clean up our positions. We're not able to hold overnight, so anything that you see me and Neil get out of now, it's just that. We're just getting out. I mean, whether or not you guys want to hold them for swing trades or not, I mean, I'm holding Palantir forever, so you know that. And forever, I mean 35. We'll see if we get back up there. But right now, Ford cracking to the downside maybe, and Palantir. Let's just get out of everything, man. As Palantir, there, it's gone now, I guess. So we'll cancel all our trades. With only a minute left, Neil, should be an exciting one. Palantir back and forth. I'm just going to get out now. I'm not going to take any risks into this.
Yeah, I covered Virgin Galactic 55.75, like right in the middle. My average price was 56.35 by that point, and I might have to take with less than a minute now. I might take some GME out here in this little bit of a cluster. I haven't seen any change in the imbalance. It's still going to be a small buy, but you're just playing that retracement play. It's up at the top that we're able to catch this. So if I can get this out for a nice little win, I got 40 seconds to make it happen. The market, though, the NASDAQ couldn't quite get into positive or whole positive territory. I do scalp a little bit out. Got to make sure we get some of that win on GME here at 209.50 for $1. But running out of time to get that flush down to like 06, 07, which it really could do. This could be crazy going into this close, guys. I didn't see anything else that was worth it trading in these last 20 or 30 seconds, though.
No, same way. Yeah, I don't know what there is to do now. BlackBerry we still have that, so we can cover that soon. But you can see the imbalance locator, not much. There's only 10 seconds left, Neil. Let's get ready to do that. Miss V over there on the ones and twos, so it's going to be a good one.
7, 6, 5. I got a GameStop. Here we go. We got like 209.50. It looks like 3, 2, and 1. Ring it, Miss V.
All right, let's see. So there's BlackBerry. I just want to check. Oh, see, Palantir does turn out to be a bid there. So look, this is what I mean, it's almost like we know what we're talking about. Remember I said what would happen at the very last second? Palantir would go into a bid. And Neil, look, good research, man. 60 million shares of Palantir are about to trade. It didn't happen yet. I don't think so. Anyways, this is a 1 minute chart. No, you're going to see a 60 million share print. 58 plus 5, so you're going to see 64 million shares go off somewhere upside, I believe, anyways, on Palantir. So if we get that print to you in time, we'll let you know. Maybe I'll tweet it out where it comes out. But you see Palantir closing basically at 4 o'clock, like 63, 64, turns out to a bid. My guess is, you're looking at the level 2 here, adding them all up. You could get an 80 print maybe. We'll see where Palantir goes. But hey, guys, wasn't that fun? That was really, really good. We're pretty happy with everything.
Yeah, and look, I covered that GameStop, but it looks like it flipped to a sell at the very last minute there. So a fantastic day, a fantastic week. It's been an unbelievable one. Brendan, how we finish up here?
Yeah, great look on Palantir. They're seeing offers on the level 2 there as well. We'll grab that if we can. But let's have a look, guys, at the overall market as we wrapped up. No additional record highs here, but here, another one, 0.35 for the S&P, the Dow 0.75. Cryptos to the downside still, unfortunately. Sean, you have that?
Yeah, just quickly come over here. I want to show everybody. So look at this. Look, I'm using my pencil to show you guys. Right in the middle of the screen. I have to hold this here so you can't see it, but you're going to see that big number N. I got to keep this down. And then look what followed. Look at those dirty little D prints. Look at all those. Each one of those D prints is a milli. Is it, or more than that? 999. 90, yeah, million shares. So that goes off $62. Sorry, it's $27.78, right? So the close on Palantir looks to be $26.60 or so. There's the big print right there, 62 million shares. And then look what they do in the dark. Millions as I touch the screen to show you guys. But that was fun. Just really glad they were able to see that. That's a monster print there for Palantir, guys. So there it is, millions. Look at all these dirty little prints there. I see you, Dark Pool. I see you. That's it. Okay, I guess we'll wrap it up there. I don't know what else to do. It's 4:02. Yeah, this has been a busy day. Thank you so much to everybody for watching. And look, I just hope that with a little bit of that education there, we all just learned a little bit of something about the imbalances. And look, that's what we do here on the show. We're here to train, teach, educate, answer your questions, have a bunch of fun. So please join us back here next week. Thank you so much to Maggie and Robbie running the ones and twos. Lucas will be back on Monday. Took the day off. He deserves that. And then Neil, Valeria, and Brendan. I think we all have pretty busy weekends, but it should be fun. Brendan, any plans?
Something outside.
I thought you were gonna go golfing.
I was gonna try, but it's supposed to rain all weekend. Guys, we have a premiere coming up. We really got to wrap this up.
We do. We got the trade of the day coming up. It's gonna be Virgin Galactic. That's pretty much obvious. So let's wrap this one up. Usually Sean does it, but I'll go down the line. Why not? Miss V. We're green on not the NASDAQ, but some other places. For Brendan Wick and myself, Theo Roberts, and John Katina, the entire team. Lucas is not here, but you got Rob and Maggie. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Trader TV Live, and have a great weekend.
I'm trying to push it.
But get to that premiere.
See you guys.